How's it going, everyone? It's NBA betting today. A late live stream today. I did say this morning I'd probably come on just before the games tip off. There's a lot going on right now. I do have a couple of plays to add. If you can give me a second, I'm just gonna retweet. I'm gonna tweet out the live stream in a second, and I'll be here for a few minutes. I'll share some plays. There's a lot going on in the NBA. You can see some of the injury stuff on the screen as well. I'll go through some of the guys that are in and out. So, some of my sentiment has changed from this morning, but I do have a few bets placed. Shout out to everyone that watched the early live stream this morning. Got those early picks. Let's see if we can catch them. It should be an interesting Friday. I'm just going to tweet out the live stream, and we'll get to the slate. Should be a very interesting day of NBA basketball. It's trade season as well, everyone. Trade season as well. Anything can happen during this time of year. And, we saw the news. Norman Powell, supposed to play tonight for the Blazers, gets traded to the Clippers. There's a lot of stuff going on with that team right now, but with the Blazers and the Clippers. Just have to monitor the situation as things go. What's up, Robert? No, there's no harm in that, bro. Every day is different. We're in a good groove right now. I'm glad you're back, bro. I'm glad you're back. I have plays to share. We'll go game by game. A few games are actually about to tip off in a second. Let me just get the accurate odds. A lot of props, prop heavy right now. I didn't bet all the props that I'm going to share, but I did research them. I'm just in a mode right now where I'm trying to limit my bets to maybe 5, 6 max, preferably even less than that. But yeah, the Blazers they're about to hit the tank hard. I'm surprised they're still favored by that many points, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is still not playing. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. I know you can hear that, but honestly, looking at the slate right now, we'll start with the Pacers and the Bulls. Let me just go through the injury reports as well, see who's in, who's out. We just saw Kobe White, he's out for the Bulls. You can see that on the screen. John Collins is a game-time decision for the Hawks right now. The Cavs put their starting lineup out. Obviously, we know Darius Garland was not coming back today. I do have a couple of props in that game. They did say Gordon Hayward is back for the Hornets, but he will be in a limited role. I did place a couple of bets on Miles Bridges props earlier today, and I'm standing by them. All the prop bets that I played this morning are a quarter unit each. I still like Miles Bridges to go over 19.5 points. I still like Miles Bridges to go over 1.5 threes. The line on both of those props didn't budge even after they activated Gordon Hayward. Maybe they probably already knew this, and it was baked into the odds. But with Gordon Hayward in a minutes limit role today, I'm still comfortable taking Miles Bridges props today. I'm a bit hesitant on LaMelo Ball props, although we're gonna see. There's a lot of talk, in social media, people who are snubbed from making the All-Star game. We'll see if those guys perform today. It's pretty ironic. I bet on 3 of them. I bet on Jared Allen over 10.5 rebounds. Shout out to everyone that watched the live stream from this morning. I bet on Miles Bridges. I bet on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown right now, I'll just scroll through this as well just in case something else pops up. Starting lineup for the Hornets is out. Hayward is starting as expected. If you guys can, hit the like button as well. Let me see who's in here. What's up, Jordan? Crypto Wiz. What's up? Akbar. The mob's engaged. It's about to be a mob-to-mob trade right now. A mob-to-mob trade. 76ers to the Nets. Ben Simmons for James Harden. The most hated trade. Yeah, so I'll get to the plays that I did add first, and then we'll just chill for a second, and I'll get out of here. So the plays that I did add, one is coming in the game that's about to start between the Pacers and the Bulls. It's Torrey Craig under 10.5 points. I think the performance that he had last game is a bit unsustainable. I know that his role has increased, but I just don't view him as a dynamic scorer. The Bulls are going to be undermanned today, okay? They're going to be undermanned today, but I'm betting against Torrey Craig scoring 22 points being sustainable. I placed a small bet on him under 10.5 points. Another bet that I added comes in the matchup between the Raptors and the Hawks. It's Chris Boucher to hit 1-3 at plus 100 odds. Chris Boucher over 0.5 threes plus 100 odds. I played that in the Raptors game. He's coming off the bench pretty strong. I don't think he's going to score 16 points again. He might not even go over his points total, but we don't need that. We just need him to hit 1 3. Okay? He's a quality stretch big. John Collins will not be out there. Chris Boucher, I like what I'm seeing out of him. Don't be mad if he does not go over his points total, but I think he will hit 1 3 in this game. That's what I think. Call me crazy. I think the Bulls can still get it done against the Pacers. Raphael says he's going to run it back with Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists. I'm not on that. I like Al Horford over 2.5 assists in that game, though. And Jaylen Brown over 2.5 threes. To me, the most interesting games are the Hornets-Cavs games, the Raptors-Hawks game, the Jazz-Nets game. If you guys were watching the live stream this morning, I sprinkled that Nets money line. This morning, I had plus 155. It was initially plus 175. It went down to plus 155. Then James Harden news came out. A lot of James Harden news. We know about the trade. First he was out, then the possible trade, and now it's up to plus 180. I like the Nets first half spread, and I think the Nets can still take these guys out. The Jazz are in shambles. Donovan Mitchell's back. He's going to be key, but it's the interior defense. The lack of interior defense makes this close to a 50-50 game for me. I was really saying this to myself last night. Without the interior presence, obviously that was with James Harden, though. Maybe I should recant that. But in this game, no props for me. I'm still riding with the Nets. I like them first half spread, and I like them to win this game outright tonight. A couple of small bets for me, but I added more to my position on the Spurs. Spurs was the play of the day. We see the line is just absolutely ballooned right now, up to 7.5. Let me get to the other plays I added as well. Yeah, there's the news right there about Gordon Hayward having his minutes restricted. Some early stuff about Jimmy Butler tomorrow. He's probable. This is really interesting to me, too, because I'm about to tune into this game. Nice dinner ahead. John Collins, will he play? This is really big. The line's up to 3.5. I think, it was worrying to me that John Collins was on the injury report after the game he had last night against the Suns. He's a key piece. The Hawks don't have too much size when you take it. They do have Capella and Okongwu on their front line, but just going in terms of depth, it's going to be tough for the Hawks tonight. I still think we're going to get a higher scoring game, but my bet in that game is Chris Boucher over 0.5 threes. Now, the spread, the prop, now that, I'm really grateful for people watching right now. The prop that I want to add for everyone watching right now, I'm highly confident in this prop that I'm about to share. I have a bit more on this one compared to the other props that I just said. It's Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds. I would bet that. That has now become my favorite prop of the day. Him and Jared Allen. Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds. Jared Allen over 10.5 rebounds. He didn't play last night. Was hit in the face. He's a matchup nightmare for this team. There's a blowout factor in this game. If you think the Rockets are in tank mode, there's a blowout factor in this game, so it's a bit scary. But Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds, he has a distinct matchup edge against this bum interior Houston Rockets team. Christian Wood is an under machine on his rebounds right now. And he's not going to be hard body enough to defend Jakob Poeltl. If Jakob Poeltl is in go mode, he will have a double-double tonight. He will have a double-double tonight against the Rockets. It correlates to us picking the Spurs, and I think it's going to happen. Live from the spot, J Money. Live from the spot, dog. Let's go. I'm in a really good mood today, bro. Let's get some cash. Eric, Crypto Wiz. Let's go. Hit the like button, everyone. Hit the like button. Just kind of absorbing the news as it comes in. If you guys see something on the screen that I'm missing, let me know in the chat. We can talk about it. I had a crazy nap, man. Crazy nap. Just caught J Money and Shark's stream. Wiping sweat off. Whew. Wiping sweat off. Alignment. Let's go. Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes it's tough to bet the NBA early, but sometimes it's your friend, everyone. Sometimes it's your friend. You heard Steven Smack City. Smack City. Let's get some money. I'll add some plays. I have a whole list of plays right now to add. I know that there's a big parlay crowd that follows us as well. I don't play parlays, but I'll share the research. I did do the research, okay? I didn't put the money on it just yet, but I did share the research, and I'll share some plays. That's why the people are here. Just be mindful though. Some line movement right now on SportX. Celtics open up 8.5 up to -10. The total was 213.5. It dropped to -214.5. The Hornets were -4.5. They're up to -6. The total is 220.5, dropped to 217.5. I do want to say to everyone on here, I'm just monitoring it for now, but someone bet the bag. My research doesn't coincide with this pick. There's no lean for me over or under, but someone on SportX bet a lot of money, and I can verify it with screenshots. Someone on SportX bet thousands of dollars, like over $20,000 on the under between the Hornets and the Cavs. They hit it early in the day, under 220.5, under 219.5. I don't know what information they had, but I'm just sharing that. There was another big bet that I shared on Twitter on the Magic money line, but that was a very risky bet. It didn't hit. So let's just see. Let's see how it goes. Sometimes you can get some insight from big money, but I'm not going to tell anything blindly just on the surface level. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I didn't see anything in the news that coincided with that, other than Gordon Hayward coming back. This might be a contrarian under. Jay, what you think about the pace in the Hornets Cavs game? Any leans? Hit the like button too, everyone. Let's get it. So the plays I added are, I already said Torrey Craig under 10.5 points. Another play that I like is Jalen Green under 15.5 points. Now, it's hard to take any player to go under when the total is this high. So, but the research is saying Jalen Green may receive a lot of defensive attention in this spot. 15.5. I think he's only hit 20 points two games in a row twice this entire year. Okay? That's a pretty positive trend. It's a pretty positive trend, especially if DeJounte Murray is the one guarding you. He better hope Murray is not guarding him tonight. I'm going to tell you that. The day after he was snubbed for the All-Star game. Another thing I want to say about that All-Star game, everyone, now that I was thinking about it earlier today, how did Chris Middleton make it before Jaylen Brown? I know Van Vliet got in there. He deserved it. There's not enough spots for everybody. But how did Chris Middleton get in there before Jaylen Brown? Can someone answer that question for me? Especially with the basketball the Celtics have been playing in the last couple of... You can't take the under with the Hornets? Okay. 100%. Yeah, I'll just monitor the guy's bet, the money. Maybe he knows something, maybe he doesn't. We'll see. And Hornets are going to run it. They're going to run it. They're going to run it up. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. So let me just pull up you guys should be able to see the lineups on the screen. Celtics lineups out. Lineup alert for the Bulls game. Tony Brown Jr. will start for Zach LaVine. We knew Zach LaVine was out, but since Kobe White is also out, Tony Brown Jr. will be starting tonight. Very thin roster. But looking at the Pacers roster, like, who's going to win this game? I still wanted to take the Bulls. Yeah, I already said the most confident play that I'm adding out of all these plays is Jakob Poeltl over 14.5 rebounds. Not 14.5, sorry everyone. Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds. I did have a lean to DeJounte Murray over 9.5 assists, but I did not bet it. And I let it ride with the Nets money line, but I added Nets first half, a small bet on the spread. a small bet on the spread. What else do we have here? My crazy sprinkle that I sprinkled personally. No one's gonna, everyone has bets that they don't even share. Everyone has bets that they don't even share. I sprinkled Kevin Love over 3.5 threes made, plus 145. Off the bench, you don't even see odds like that. Why is it that low? Why is it that low? Because Kevin Love has a flamethrower, and he's coming for the Hornets in about 25 minutes. 1 second, everyone. You see the Pistons lineup on the screen as well. No Cade today. No Cade. I've got Jaylen Brown over 2.5 threes in that matchup. Let's go. Let me know what you guys bet though in the chat. If you guys have anything, if you guys have anything today, anything in the news that you see that may link to our bets, that may help or hurt us. John Collins is going to play. Everyone, John Collins will play for the Hawks against the Raptors. It was a trick, but the Raptors, they're still in form. Raptors Hawks part 9. Raptors Hawks part 9 in 45 minutes. Probably add a couple more plays and get out of here. I do want to watch the first quarter of the Hornets-Cavs game. I have a couple of props. The Celtics game is also going to be on. So yeah, best of luck to everyone on their bets. I'll list all my bets and I'll list all of them right now, including the leans that I played. Give me 1 second though. A lot of stuff is coming in very rapidly. I just want to make sure that we're all on the right side. If you're riding with me, I want to make sure that we're all on the right side. If Ben Simmons gets traded for James Harden, that'll be the most hated trade of all. I don't even know why, I just want to say that. Yeah, sorry everyone. I actually had to call someone a car, Uber. That's how it goes. All right, I'm done with that. So, yeah, if you guys can, 100 people watching right now. I really, really appreciate everyone for watching the late stream. Just wanted to come on here, share some of the plays, including that Jakob Poeltl play. Defending the pick and roll for the Rockets tonight is going to be very, very difficult. That's what I foresee in this game. Also, with James Harden being out and the amount of negative attention that, with the amount of negative attention that we've seen for the Nets. Jay, I saw it on your stream as well, bro. Why did the Nets spread only go up by a point after the negative James Harden news? After ESPN's been tearing the Nets to shreds for the last 48 hours. Let's see. It should be a very interesting game, everyone. I will say this, though. The sportsbooks have made a killing off the Brooklyn Nets and the LA Lakers this season. They've just been licking their fingers every time they play. So if I lose my Nets bets today, I can only blame myself. When you look at the ATS result, but sometimes there are other factors. It just seems like it's a little too easy at that time to take the Jazz. Can Kyrie do it? I'm going to put up a giveaway challenge on NBA Betting Today page, everyone. A prop for Kyrie, over, under. If you guys want to win some bet credits or some crypto, go on that page, NBA Betting Today on Twitter, after the stream's done, and answer the giveaway, and we'll see. We'll see if Kyrie goes over his points prop or not. Live from the spot. Tell him. Akbar, I see you. Steven, I see you. Kadir, I see you. Dan, do it. I see you, bro. I see you, Crypto, Faustino, Amazing, G's, I see you. Let's get this money. Let's try to make some bread today. I'm going to try to enjoy these games and see what the weekend brings. Going to be capping some soccer as well. Just trying to share the thoughts. The odds, as always, are coming from SportX.bet. Visit SportX.bet, the crypto sportsbook owned by the community. So I've got the props that I have today. Probably in order of confidence. I bet Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds. I bet Jarrett Allen over 10.5 rebounds. I bet everyone. Let me start over. Jakob Poeltl, it's written wrong on my screen. Jakob Poeltl, over 9.5 rebounds. Jarrett Allen, over 10.5 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, over 2.5 threes made. San Antonio Spurs, I have the ticket in my pocket from earlier. If you took up to -6, I think you were going to hit. It's 7.5 now, really. Let's see how the game goes. I have the San Antonio Spurs. I have Chris Boucher of the Toronto Raptors to hit 1-3 plus 100. That's a smaller bet. I have Torrey Craig of the Indiana Pacers, under 10.5 points. Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets, under Jalen Green, under 15.5 points. I sprinkled Kevin Love over 3.5 threes. That's a ridiculous prop, though, plus 145. And I will add one more. I do think Jalen Brunson on the Mavs will hit 1-3 today against the 76ers. It's paying plus 100. Him and Chris Boucher haven't been in the best run of form recently, but I do think that they will both hit 1-3 tonight. They're both plus 100. If only one of the two hits a three, you'll get your money back on straight bets. And then I have the Brooklyn Nets first half spread, and then to win the entire game outright, plus 155 in my pocket. Let's see how it goes, everyone. I sort of angled these bets in a way where if Jakob Poeltl goes over his rebounds, Jarrett Allen goes over his rebounds. From the earlier stream, Miles Bridges over 19.5 points and Miles Bridges over 1.5 threes. A lot of small prop bets, but I sort of angled them so if the Spurs cover, Jakob Poeltl goes over his rebounds. Jaylen Brown and Jarrett Allen, if those ones hit, I'll be looking pretty good today, even if the small ones don't hit at a high clip. But some little 3-point shots for the smaller props today. Friday night, you guys enjoy your day. The games are about to come on in about 10-15 minutes. Hit the like button, hit subscribe on the channel as well if this is your first time watching the channel, and we will come back on anytime. Turn notifications on. We can go live at any time, 24/7. Hell yeah, hit the like button, everyone, especially if you're watching on Twitter. Let's get 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes, bro. Let's get 100 likes. It's free content. Every like helps many people hear the NBA picks, as many people as possible, and let's just have fun with it. You guys have fun with it, but act like you like your money. See you guys next time. 100%. That's a good message.